Alright, in this video I'll be showing you live the phishing section of the handbook. I don't have it done or completed anywhere. I'm basically going step by step from the handbook so that you can see how easy and straightforward it actually is. Now phishing is a very popular attack nowadays. If you have an email account and you check it more than once in a month, you'll notice that you get a lot of spam usually. And the majority of them are phishing or attempts to make you fall for a phishing attack, which it might be pointing you. These emails might be pointing you to Hotmail or Gmail or PayPal or eBay, some of the popular websites, so that they can possibly steal your information. When you follow these links, which you should never click links from emails, but if you ever follow these links, and you'll see that they look exactly like the actual website, and the only difference would be the URL bar showing you a different URL than it's supposed to be. So if it's Hotmail, it might be like some other website.com to try to fool you. So basically, never follow links from your email. Always go directly there. Alright, and let's start off with this phishing section. Alright, and in the handbook I show you how to go through creating a phishing page for Gmail. So I'll be doing that in this video as well. Alright, first thing, in this video I'll be running the phishing website off WAMP server. Basically, it's a pre-configured, pre-made server. You just download and install it on your computer, and you have Apache, MySQL, and PHP running out of the box. If you have Mac, I believe it would be mamp.info with an M, not a W like WAMP. So if you have a Mac, you can go there and try it out. Basically, I have this downloaded, and you put all the files that you'd like to run in the www directory. Alright, so let's go to Gmail and save the whole layout. You can either press Control S or go to File, Save Page As. And I'm already in the www directory, and just click Save. Now if I go to the directory, all the files are here. If I click on this file, check it out, here's my location on my computer, and it looks exactly like this page, which is the actual Gmail page. Alright, so I'll close this page and go back to this one. Alright, I believe the first step is to go into the directory and rename the page to index. And the reason for that is so when you open the directory with these files in it, index, the server knows to open up the index file first, so you don't have to point it to index. It automatically runs that page first. So to show you an example, the directory that it's located in is Gmail. So if I go to Gmail, well, maybe not in this case, I have to go to localhost, localhost/Gmail, and it should open, and it does, the index file. It would be the same thing as going to index.html, or maybe that's not what it's called. Let's see, it is .htm. There you go, and it's open. Basically, HTML and HTML are pretty much the same thing. Either one work, but if you have an HTML and HTML and two index files, the HTML would open up first. So basically, call it index, and that would be the first page that is run. Alright, the next step is to create two more files in that directory, one named list.txt. This is where the information is stored. Once the user enters his credentials, that's where it stores his information, and then it redirects him to the actual Gmail page. I'll go ahead and close that. And the next page we create is the PHP file with the code that actually processes the information that is passed through the form. Basically, his login information, his or her login information, and it's processed here, and this is the file that stores the information into the list.txt file. So we'll save this as fish.php. Fish.php. All file. Save. Alright, now this is a PHP file. So now let's open up the Hacker's Handbook and scroll down to the actual PHP code. So we'll just copy that and paste it into the PHP file that we just created. Go ahead and minimize that and paste. It's a little messy. Notepad doesn't really format it, just kind of throws everything in. So go ahead and save that and minimize that. Now we have to open up the index file and point so that when you hit submit, it points it to the fish.php file instead of going to the actual Gmail page. So we'll go ahead and Control F and find the first occurrence of action. Find. Alright, here we go. Form ID equals whatever that is, action equals, and this is where the form usually redirects you to. But since we're changing that, we wanted to go to fish.php where it takes the information and stores it and then redirects you to the whatever website you're going to, which is in our case is Gmail. So we'll change that to fish.php. Now the method, we want to change that to get. The reason for that is because we want the information that the user enters in the form to be passed through the URL bar so that we could capture it and store it in the list.txt file. The post method you would not be able to capture that because you can't see it being passed. It's unlike the get, where I'll show you when we go through that. So we'll go ahead and save that. That's my dog in the background. Sorry about that. Alright. Now if we go back to the local host and Gmail, should open up the newly made page, and we should, hopefully this will work. Let's put in username David, password, and hit sign in. What should happen now is the information I typed in should be passed through the URL bar and to the fish.php file. Sign in. Oh, this is actually the Gmail page. localhost/Gmail. Alright. David, password. Sign in. Oh boy, it looks like I got the second occurrence of I missed the right action. Skipped over the first one, I guess. Let's go back to the let's undo that and go back to the first one like it says in the handbook. I must have missed it. Control F, action. There it is. This is the one we were looking for. The first occurrence. Go ahead and change that to fish.php, and on submit our method we'll change that to get and file save. Alright, this should work. Let's go back to localhost/Gmail. David, user password, sign in. Oh boy. Alright, parse error, syntax unexpected, : Well, the good news is, as you can see here, fish.php, and then all the information you typed in, including the password, is here. Password and email is here. David. It's being passed via the get method to fish.php. Now let's go find out what the problem is with the parse error. Go ahead and open the fish.php. I'll actually open this with Notepad++ since it'll be a lot neater. Alright. Alright. This looks like a copy-paste error. It seems that Adobe Reader changed my quotations to another form. Alright, so we'll have to copy one of these, search, replace, and put out a standard quotation mark, replace all. Wow, 11 occurrences were replaced. Excellent. And there's another one, the right one as well. Go ahead and copy that and replace it with a standard quotation mark, replace all. Let's save that, and hopefully this is what all it takes to work. Localhost/gmail. David, password, sign in. Ta-da! Look at that. We have been forwarded to the actual Google page. So now what the user usually thinks is that either he put in the wrong credentials, the wrong username and password, and he has to retype it, and this time he'll be successful and actually get into his Gmail page, or maybe he thought some error happened. A better way to do this would be to forward the page to a Google error, wrong password or wrong username thing. So if I were to put in just David password, this will be wrong, obviously. Well, looks like I've tried too many times, but normally it would say wrong login password. So it would be better to forward the user to that page, and that could be changed in the fish page right here. This would be where you change where it forwards you after the information is submitted. Alright, let's see if it was stored. So go ahead and open up the list file, and look at that, the first one, email, David, password. So it's right there. You've just captured the target's username and password. So now if you keep, every time someone goes to that page and submits some more information, it should add it to the end of this file. I'll go ahead and reopen that, and yes, it has. Email, a bunch of blobs, password, a bunch of blobs. There you go. That's phishing basics, pretty much. Really easy to be done. You can, the same steps for any website, Yahoo, Hotmail, anything you can think of. It's same exact steps. First, save the page, create the PHP file, create the list file, redirect the page to the fish page via the action in the HTML form, and then save it and upload it to a server. And hackers usually either hack a website and change some of their links to their phishing page, or others will spam thousands of email addresses with fake Gmail or whatever your target is, email telling you that maybe you need to change your password due to this and that reason, and they'll add their link, and when you click on it you'll think, okay, that's the real one, and you'll sign in, and you just got owned. What are the benefits of this, you might ask? Well, your email pretty much links you to your whole internet life, all your bank accounts, your social networks, basically everything you do on the internet you can get control of from your email address. For example, you could use the forget password function and reset your password and get access to all the other websites that you visit on a daily basis. So your email is very precious, and you need to keep it secure with a good password and by being aware of these types of attacks. Alright, that's phishing. Thanks for listening.